What you're about to see is the beginning of the end of my career. A piece of me died on this day, November 16th. We had just locked in a last-minute opponent, someone I knew well. We had sparred plenty of rounds in the past, and that history was sitting in the back of my mind. Still, I believed I would show up and show out. I was the A side, the favorite, and in my eyes, I was simply the better boxer. But the truth is, I was lying to myself. I wasn't mentally ready, and deep down, I knew it. Something felt off, and I couldn't shake the feeling, no matter how much I tried to ignore it. The night before the fight, I watched Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul, which was underwhelming. Then my mom called me. She said, "Be careful. Don't be too confident." And for some reason, that stuck with me. It got under my skin because it was great advice, and it hit straight through the wall I had put up.
Now fight. Who the big dog? Who the big dog? Hey!
Gotta love boxing. Our part's over. Weight is made. We have a fight.
I wasn't ready to fight, at least not mentally. But that awareness was buried deep in my subconscious. On the surface, everything looked fine. Physically, I was ready. Tickets were sold. The sponsors, $14,000 worth, were committed. There was no backing out. But what happened next was something I had never experienced before.
Pre-fight meal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, it's game time, baby. I'm nervous as shit, but ready as shit, too. Let's get it. Game time.
As I pulled up to the venue, something felt off. I couldn't explain it, but I knew something was wrong inside me. So I did the only thing I could. I prayed, and I put my trust in God's mission for me. This time was different. I was walking out in a custom green Sac State suit, my first time representing the school that had just officially sponsored me. I was honored, proud. I had just been recognized as Sacramento State's first ever professional boxer, and that meant everything to me. But it also brought a different kind of pressure, a weight I hadn't felt before. I was terrified of letting them down, of not living up to the title. I know, at the end of the day, those might just sound like excuses. But that's the only way I can describe what was going through my head. Still, none of it even mattered.
Part two. Nervous as shit, but ready as shit.
Because on this day, I felt numb. I didn't want to be there. And that's the scariest part. I love boxing. I always have. But on this night, all I wanted was to collect my check and get out. Physically, I felt ready. But the truth is, the more I convinced myself I was good to go, the more I ignored the war happening inside me.
We are here, time to get ready, cause shit's about to get real. This is it, man. After 2 training camps, this is what we ended up at Redwood City, Fox Theater. Nervous as shit, but again, I'm ready to go. It's just time to handle business. I've been boxed for almost 20 years now, so this guy don't even belong in the ring with me, honestly. I think I have all the advantages, even though we're fighting at 140. 140 is not my weight class, but we'll be alright.
Mentally, I was spiraling, but I kept telling myself I'd snap out of it once I got in the ring and heard that first bell. That's how it always worked before, but this time felt different. Right before I walked out, my older brother pulled me aside, just like my mom did the night before, and said, "Be careful. Don't be overconfident." As soon as he said it, I felt it. Chills down my spine. My brain picked up on the pattern. It was like the universe was trying to warn me. Something really bad was coming. But there was no time to think. My walkout song was about to play. I stood up, ready to make my entrance, and then a song came on, so I walked. But it wasn't mine. That moment shouldn't have mattered, but it did. It confirmed what I was already feeling. Something was off. I couldn't explain if it was something evil or something divine, but it was shaking me to the core. And just like that, I was in the ring. There was no turning back.
Representing Richmond, California, Eber And on my right, fighting out of the red corner and in the red and gold colored trunks, he weighed in at 139 pounds with an undefeated professional record of 6 wins, no losses, no draws, with 3 wins by way of knockout, representing Sacramento State University from Sacramento, California, Kevin Tomas Montano.
Go ahead. There you go, there you go. There you go.
Go, Kevin. That's it, go.
Al cuerpo, suéltalas.
Drop forward, throw the whole body.
The only thing I remember was going back to my corner and not caring. I wasn't locked in. I wasn't fighting to win. Mentally, I was just sparring, going through the motions completely detached. I didn't care if I won or lost.
No te esperes.
Arm tight, elbows tight. Elbows tight. Good jab. Step to him with the jab. Double it. Now you work. Now you work.
Suelta las manos. There you go, nice.
Body, force it forward. Bring your legs, Kevin. Bring your legs. Body, Kevin, force it forward. Tight up the middle. Do it. That's it. Keep going tight up the middle.
Al cuerpo duro. There you go.
Keep going.
Ahí suéltalas.
Keep fire up the middle. Fire up the middle. That's it, Kevin. Fire up the middle.
More body on the inside, Kevin.
Kevin, force it five. Up the jab, go tighter. Keep.
Body.
There you go, keep going.
Keep taking.
Go in between his arms.
Otra vez, otra vez.
Strong. Let's go.
Go, night two.
I was numb, depressed. All I truly remember is feeling indifferent, like none of it mattered. I blacked out for about 90% of the fight. I couldn't even tell you what really happened in there. Somehow, I didn't get knocked out. But that wasn't me fighting. My body was just running on autopilot while my mind had completely checked out.
There you go, Kevin. There you go.
Up the middle, Kevin. Good, roll it in. Keep rolling it. Roll it in. That's it.
There you go, Kevin. Suéltalos al cuerpo.
Up the middle, Kevin.
There you go.
Up the middle, Kevin.
Nice. There you go. 5 and 6.
Roll out.
Suéltalos al cuerpo. There you go.
Nice and tight.
Defense after you punch.
Roll.
There you go. 5, 6.
Roll. Roll, good. Roll down to the body. Roll to the
6-7, 6-7. Rápido. Agáchate el cuerpo.
9.
5-6, Kevin.
Keep rolling.
Hit.
Dig to the body, Kevin.
Keep touching him. Bend your leg.
There you go, Kevin.
Much respect to my coaches. They were doing everything they could to snap me out of it, but it was already too late. By that point, I was down 2 rounds, and I still didn't care. I wasn't trying to win. I wasn't trying to fight back. I was just doing the bare minimum to stay in the ring, giving just enough effort to make it look competitive. It felt like a lazy sparring day, like I was just killing time. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to do this. That's what was running through my head. So much for staying undefeated.
Último round, Kevin. Suelta las pinches manos, Kevin. Con todo.
Guard tight.
Ahí, rápido.
Elbows in. Elbows in.
No dejes de tirar, Kevin. No dejes de tirar. There you go. There you go, Kevin. Again.
Hard shot.
Keep it cheap, Kevin.
You gotta fight the whole round. Let's go.
Come on, Kevin.
No pares.
Roll to your left.
Push,
Roll
push.
to your left.
There you go, Kevin.
Keep it up.
Suelta las pinches manos, Kevin.
Drop down.
5-6, Kevin. 5-6.
You gotta finish, Kevin. Let's go. Hard shot.
Al cuerpo.
Hard shot. Let's go.
There you go. Let the hands go. Let your hands go.
Keep rolling. Keep working. Keep working.
Suéltalas, suéltalas.
Get it close. Body, get it close. Body, drop down.
Suelta las manos. Ahí.
No, Kevin. Body.
No te esperes.
Hands go. There you go, Kevin. Tight. There you go. Tight.
5-6, rápido. Suéltalas.
Bend your legs, Kevin.
Strong, Kevin.
Tiene que ser ya, Kevin. Ya, suéltalas.
I knew I'd lost, and I didn't even care. I hadn't done enough to win, and I wasn't worried about it. In my head, it was already over. I was going home soon, and that was the only thing that mattered. 3 months of hard work, and I couldn't even bring myself to give it everything I had. For a lot of fighters, one loss can ruin everything. It shakes your confidence. You start to question who you are, and from there, it's a downward spiral. One bad performance turns into another, and then another. Some fighters never recover. Was that going to be me? Honestly, probably. I was already halfway there.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it official. Your judges, Radiant Senko, at 39-37, Iber. Your judge, Melissa McFarland, at 39-37, Iber. For your champion, majority decision to Iber Diaz.
That was it. Omaz undefeated. I seriously thought about quitting, just walking away from boxing completely. I didn't want to fight anymore. Honestly, life would be so much easier if I just hung up the gloves. No more cutting weight, No more sacrificing every day in the gym. I could eat what I want, go out, live like a normal 20-something. And let's be real, I have a bachelor's degree. I could just teach, be a full-time sub. I've got a roof over my head, a car to drive, and barely any expenses thanks to how I set up my rental. The more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Why the hell am I even doing this? This life, it's brutal, physically, mentally, and the hardest part is, I don't have to do it. So I ask myself that question 1,000 times over the next 48 hours. Why do I even fight?
To my family, friends, supporters, and sponsors, I want to sincerely apologize for letting you down last night. No excuses, I lost the fight. I faced an opponent I should have beaten, but I didn't perform to my potential. I'm no longer undefeated. To my sponsors, I will be reaching out to you directly. To my team and everybody who stood by me, I'm sorry for letting you down. This is beyond embarrassing and I need time to reevaluate my career and my path going forward. Maybe this boxing thing isn't for me. Now I've decided to step away from social media for a while and focus on my mental health. I also want to apologize because during this time I will not be responding to any messages, but I really appreciate you guys reaching out. Your support means everything to me, so thank you for understanding. What's up, y'all? Kevin here. I want to address something that a lot of people have been wondering about and what's going on with Kevin after November 16th. I did experience my first career loss November 16th. As someone that is really appreciative of their supporters, I need to kind of address, like, what happened, man. That was a fight I was supposed to win. It was a fight that wasn't supposed to turn out that way, but it did. So if I describe it in 1 or 2 words, is the perfect storm. Basically, for a couple years now, I've been battling depression. And depression, I totally underestimated it, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you grow up to be a fighter, you just work through it. And I try to do that, but dedication only goes so far. If you're not mentally there, if you're not checked in, you're not gonna do good. It doesn't matter how good of shape you are. Because my physical was good. I was in tip-top shape. I was ready to go. Those 3-minute rounds felt like 2 minutes. Coming back to the corner, knowing that I just lost a round, I didn't care. I just didn't care. I would fight, but it was kind of like if I was just sparring. Like, I've never experienced anything like that before. So, to address that, I want to come back and get the rematch. I always thought that as soon as I lost, it'd be crickets. As soon as I posted that video addressing my loss on Instagram, I got, and I'm not exaggerating, 80 to 100 people contact me directly, hitting my phone calls, text messages, DMs, comments. I was like, holy shit, where was this every time that I won? I've never experienced nothing even close to that. So I was like, I can't stop doing this. I can't stop, like, that's just how I can't stop doing this. Like, I'm obviously having some kind of impact. People are motivated by me fighting, so I gotta keep doing this. If you treat people the right way, then they're gonna want to be part of your journey. And that's why I feel immortal, is because even though I lost traditionally, for most fighters, that'd be it. But I lost, and my name just got bigger. I don't plan on ever losing again.